Where Michigan State Police confirmed several shots have been fired on campus in possibly two separate shootings. MSP is reporting a shooting at IM East, a building on campus which houses the school's recreational facilities, and possibly one other location, possibly the school cafeteria. Several reports are coming into our newsroom this evening. The governor of the state saying, let's wrap our arms around the Spartan community tonight, and we will keep everyone updated as we learn more. We have Courtney Bennett at the scene, and right now, my co-anchor Dave Bondi comes to us from our newsroom where he has more information. Dave, what are you learning?
Yeah, we are constantly developing the story. I'm going to run down exactly what we learned, when we learned, and the important confirmed information. And for all of you watching, you may hear information going around on social media, but we are sticking to the confirmed information that law enforcement and the school is putting out. Here's when it all started. This tweet right here from Michigan State Police saying there have been shots fired near Berkey Hall on the East Lansing campus. Please secure in place immediately. Police are active on scene. That was the first knowledge that we had that something was going on. The next tweet here from Michigan State University Police. The suspect is believed to be on foot right now. Community members on and off campus should continue to shelter in place. That was 36 minutes ago. Then we got another tweet from MSU Police, and this was not a good one. It says there is another reported shooting at IM East. Police are responding. Multiple reported injuries. The media's staging area is currently being determined, and that is the latest information we're getting from them. Now, according to the Associated Press, at least one person has been injured. Like I said, there's a lot of other information going around, but we're sticking to the confirmed information as we speak. Now, I talked to a friend of mine who had one of his children, a son, goes to Michigan State University, and he was actually near Berkey Hall when the shots were fired. I talked to him just a short time ago. His name is Brendan Cox. Let's see if we can play that right now and what he had to say. You were leaving practice, or what was the deal?
Yeah, leaving practice.
And then how do you know something was going on?
So we were walking in between Kenzie Hall and Benefactors Plaza. And that's where me and some of my teammates go different ways. So some of them were walking towards Sci-Fi, and then I walked back to my apartment, which I normally cut through the side road between Berkey and the MSU art building.
Okay.
And when we made our separation to go different ways, because they have to walk down a different street, right when we were walking away, we heard what we now know is gunshots. It sounded like gunshots, so we, told each other to get home safe, and we went our ways. As I'm walking through Benefactors Plaza, the police sirens start going, and a bunch of police cars pull up on East Circle Drive. So I backtracked and walked a longer route behind the the Nature Science Building, on Farm Lane, and I just took that route home. But essentially, all of East Circle Drive was just filling up with cops, and most of Grand River was getting blocked off with cops on my way home.
And I'm assuming you got an alert. They texted out alerts probably to you?
Yeah, we got an alert, but that was after I got back into my apartment.
Okay, they're just saying now that there's another shooting at the IM building. What's the IM building?
Yeah, so on the radio it says that there potentially is one at IM East.
Okay.
Is our East workout facility. It's definitely the smaller of the two.
Okay. Now, we want to know, you're okay, you're secure, you've been talking to your family. Tell us about everyone there, because that's the most important about how you're doing right now. You're safe, you're secure?
Yeah, we're all okay. I'm just checking in with my friends who are on campus and off campus, and yeah, we all got a group check on, and we're all making sure everyone's okay. As of right now, everyone that I'm in contact with is fine, and I reached out to my family as well, and they're all okay too. So.
And that is the good news, that he is doing okay. But Courtney, we're going to get to Courtney Bennett in just a minute. You see her on the screen right here, but we have new information just coming in from Michigan State Police. I'm going to read this tweet. This is an update 6 minutes ago. The suspect description is a short male with a mask, possibly black. Please continue to shelter in place. We are still receiving multiple calls of an active shooter on campus. So this is active right now as we speak. Let's go to Mid-Michigan Now's Courtney Bennett, who has been on the scene for a little bit there. Courtney, what can you tell us?
Dave, tonight we have been here on the campus of Michigan State University for the past 20 minutes. Now, let me tell you exactly where we are, because if you're familiar with the campus, then you will know exactly where this is. We are standing on East Grand River. I'm going to have my photographer Nico's pan across the street. Across the street right there is Berkey Hall. That hall that you keep mentioning right there, that was the site of shots were fired near Berkey Hall. That's according to Michigan State Police and Public Safety. Now, just a few minutes ago, we did see about 5 ambulances drive down here on East Grand River, going back behind Berkey Hall. Multiple police, law enforcement are on scene right now. You can see down the street blocked. They're asking people not to come to campus. Police put out a tweet saying that they know that families are scared, they're worried about their kids, but they're urging people to stay away. Like you mentioned, the latest from Michigan State Police saying that that suspect is still at large. They are still receiving multiple calls of an active shooter on campus. They're asking students and anyone on campus to shelter in place. And I'm going to tell you again where we are right now on campus. We're on East Grand River Avenue. Across the street is Berkey Hall. Multiple law enforcement units on campus. And again, we will only report the latest information from Michigan State Police. For now, live in East Lansing, Courtney Bennett, Mid-Michigan Now.
Thank you very much, Courtney. Obviously, this is a very active situation. It's unfolding right now, and the information we're getting is from the Michigan State University Police account. That's most of the information we're getting right now, and as Courtney said, that's where the information is going to be coming from. Let me update their Twitter account right here and see if we have any new information. The only information we're getting, the latest, is that the suspect is a short male with a mask, possibly black. Please continue to shelter in place. This coming from the university, the official information. And if our producer can tell me at any point, I just heard an alert, might be an AP alert out there. If we have any new information, Casey, you can let me know in my ear and I can relay it to the viewers out there. But once again, for those of you who are just joining us, let me go back in the Twitter timeline right here and show you how we learned about this. I actually started getting calls from people in the area. They tweeted about an hour ago, MSU saying there have been shots fired at Berkey Hall. You heard Courtney talking about Berkey Hall right there. At this point, it was a call of shots fired. And then it escalated a short time later where they said the suspect is believed to be on foot. Community members on and off campus should continue to shelter in place. Right here, there's another reported shooting at IM East. Police are responding. There are multiple reported injuries. Media staging area is currently being determined. According to the Associated Press, they are also reporting information, and they have reporters that are in contact with authorities down in the area where the scene is, and they are reporting, I believe I just heard, multiple injuries. Okay, multiple injuries, and the AP is not saying if anyone is in custody, and that would go along with what we're hearing from this tweet right here, because Michigan State University saying that there appears to be only one suspect at this time, and they're giving that very, very vague, brief description right here. It's not a very good description, but this would lead us to believe that the suspect, as we just heard from the AP, is still out there somewhere. So I know a lot of you have family members or children at Michigan State University right now. You're going to want to stay with us because I'm here in the newsroom. I'm going to go back to my desk. I'm going to work my sources, keep an eye on the satellites, and get the very information as we get it. But as of now, an active shooting situation at Michigan State University, a suspect, at least one, still on the loose, multiple injuries being reported.